Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to you on Market Today at Business Today Television. I am Shail Bhatnagar. Let's begin what is likely to be one of the finest F&O expiries for the month of May. Good morning once again. Let's look at how the Nifty is structured. The daily chart is right there in front of you. We had a fantastic last day of April's F&O expiry on Thursday and Friday. While it is the end of the week, this is beginning on a very strong note. As you would all know, in the month of April, we've shut shop at 22,570 as far as the Nifty is concerned. It rose about 170 points yesterday, but that is not all. Till about Wednesday morning, the Nifty was in negative territory for the month of April, but it shot up very sharply in yesterday's coupled with a lot of short covering and fresh buying into banks, in particular Axis Bank and State Bank of India. Now let's look at how the markets are structured for today. The trend of the Nifty is up. As far as the record high is concerned, it should be coming in fairly shortly. Remember, the highest level is 22,775. It was hit in mid part of April. In fact, the trading range of April was exactly 1,000 points for the Nifty, a high of 22,775 and a low of 21,780. From then on, it shut shop at about 22,570. In the last 5 trading sessions, the rally has now exceeded somewhere like 780, 800 points on the Nifty, and that is something that is likely to be digested. Let's also look at some other details. Since the expiry of May is starting, what is really necessary is to look at how the structure is of the market, more importantly the Nifty. 2 sets of sectors, metals represented by stocks such as Hindalco, are shooting up through the roof. You have a record high across metal stocks such as Hindalco, Nalco, Tata Steel, JSW Steel in particular. These 3, apart from Nalco, are a part of the index. Apart from that, there is a very strong set of buying that's come in yesterday, particularly after Axis Bank declared a stunning set of numbers. So without any doubt, Axis Bank is headed for a record high. State Bank of India, our largest lender, is also at a record high. It's changed a digit, now beyond 800 rupees. There is a strong move coming into the entire PSU banking sector. The PSU banking index is at a record high. Therefore, Canara Bank and BOB, Bank of Baroda, assume importance. So these are the structural stocks that are now moving in top gear and are taking the Nifty higher, definitely towards a record high. Now, since it's the beginning of the F&O expiry, a lot of changes have happened given the fact that the markets have rallied for 3 months in succession, February, March and April. Therefore, contract notes, the sizes of contracts have been shortened. In particular, Nifty will now, the lot size has been reduced to 25 Nifty futures.
Can you hear me?
The lot size of the Nifty has been reduced to 25 futures compared with 50. The lot size of mid-cap select Nifty futures has been cut to 50 from 75, and about 54 stock futures have seen their contract values halved in terms of number of shares that they represent, not the value. The value has remained the same because stock prices have gone up. So these are the 3 major changes that we will look into the May expiry. ICICI Bank. Now let's look at individual stocks. We've had a sharp burst of prices compared in Axis Bank. ICICI Bank will declare its earnings tomorrow. Therefore, the stock will be in focus today, already near a record high. 5 Nifty counters are about to report earnings. Major ones are HCL Tech and Maruti. Other than that, there is Bajaj Finance, Shriram Finance, and of course SBI Life. So these are the 5 Nifty stocks that will report 4th quarter performance today. Apart from that, there are 2 stocks in the F&O that are major ones, Atul Limited and SBI Card. So it's going to be a very nice day as far as the Nifty is concerned. Now let's look at the F&O position. You have to buy the dip if you are interested in intraday trades towards 22,450. There is a very strong support for the Nifty within the option chain that has been built towards 22,500. The open interest is about 41.54 lakhs. Another strong support at 22,400. The open interest here stands at about 38 lakh contracts. And where is the resistance coming in? It's chiefly at 22,700 at about 20.96 lakhs is the open interest, and of course 22,800, which is about 25.0 lakhs. All fresh additions are seen at these two resistances, and fresh OI change, which is the setting up of put positions by bulls at around 22,500 and 22,400. So this is the trading range. Remember, we had discussed the 22,400 Nifty options call expiring on May 2nd. That remains a buy. It closed at about 253 yesterday. We had caught it at about 140. The high of that call is somewhere like 310. Let's also look at the Bank Nifty. Very, very strong move coming in on Bank Nifty yesterday. The counter closed at 305, up 40, closed at 48,500. Up 305 points, and a similar structure is observed within the Bank Nifty. Remember, the Bank Nifty is far stronger than what the Nifty is, and both of them will be hitting record highs. Mr. Kiran Jani, Head of Technical Research at Jainam Broking, has joined us. Why not put the question to him? Kiranji, a very warm welcome to you. What a fantastic day to begin the May series. Although we are on the last day of the week, but we are starting the FNO expiry on a very, very strong footing. How do you see sentiment on Dalal Street and in particular Bank Nifty?
Very good morning, everyone. Yes, definitely we are seeing a very nice setup and very nice day. It's coming today or turning out. Overall, if we check about the global cues and domestic cues, almost everything is settled down. Definitely we have an election time is going on, so volatility has to be there. So we have to digest those volatility. Now coming to the data points, yesterday the expiry was fantastic. The handsome rollover we are seeing on most of the long side, even on index, or we are talking about the stock specific also. So setup is very nice. Once again, I would like to highlight the option data, as you also highlighted about the supports that option chain is suggesting. But look at the PCR ratio of Nifty and Bank Nifty for next BT expiry. Both PCR ratio trading above 1. So it's clearly showing us that the both indices in the bullish grip. Now coming to the index specific, talking about Nifty. So Nifty has a very good support around 22,400 to 22,300. The maximum put writers is holding those strikes. So any dips towards 22,400 or as you mentioned, 22,450 would be the great support to enter for the intraday trading perspective. One more thing I would like to highlight on Nifty, that 22,500 put writers holding 83,000 lot. Now, as of now, indices is trading nearly 22,500, and the amount of put writers holding the open interest showing the confidence that market is about to sustain on the level of 22,500. So any dip below 22,500 would be the great buy for the Nifty, at least for the intraday. Now coming to the Bank Nifty, as we are seeing some negative news on Kotak Bank and there are good results from Axis Bank. So there is a tug of war is going because the highest weightage both of the bank. But on the contrary, we also look at the PSU bank chart. If you check Nifty PSU bank chart, the fresh breakout from symmetrical triangle we are visiting. So there are chances that PSU bank will again lead the position as a price action. Now another way you look at the fundamental way or the volume base, not fundamental but the volume base, the mutual fund holding is increasing day by day into the private bank, and private bank already being laggard. So there are chances that price action already showing us that PSU bank is giving a fresh breakout, whereas the DII is more bullish on private bank and they are adding further volumes or further deliveries on this private bank. So this both indicate us that in coming time Bank Nifty can outperform market. So now coming to the positional way and intraday. So first let me discuss about the positional way. So as we indicate the data points, any dips toward 47,800, 47,500 would be the great opportunity to enter for the long term perspective I am seeing. And the overall chart setup says that we are going to touch the miracle level somewhere around 50,000. So there is our positional view for this May series. And now coming to the intraday perspective, any dips towards 48,300, 48,200 would be the buy. Why we are saying buy on the dips? Because we have seen some negative views on Dow Jones side, we have seen some the red days, red closing, because the GDP numbers was not in line with the expectation. So there are chances that we are also seeing some gap down opening on our market also. So we should take the opportunity of that gap down, and Bank Nifty somewhere around 48,300. It is a great level to enter. At least for the intraday, we can expect price target of 48,600 to 48,800, whereas positional target we are giving 50,000 around. And for the intraday perspective, we have to keep a stop loss of 48,140. So 48,140 is the stop loss for the intraday. However, as a positional, we should keep a stop loss of 47,500.
Right, sir. Okay, a couple of things worth also noting in today's market will be the second round of national elections that has already begun as far as 12 states are concerned. 88 states are in fray, and it's big personalities whose electoral future will now be into ballot boxes by late evening. Among them, more importantly, Mr. Rahul Gandhi at the Wayanad constituency in Kerala. Mr. Shashi Tharoor again from Kerala, and up north Mrs. Hema Malini. So these are some of the 512 candidates that are in fray over 88 Lok Sabha seats whose electoral future will be decided. It doesn't matter whether you trade the Nifty or the Bank Nifty today, ladies and gentlemen, whether you buy mutual funds or sell them, whether you invest in stocks or trade in them, but do vote. It does not matter which party that you vote for as far as the election is concerned, but exercising your franchise is one of the most important tasks today. If that is the only task that you do and you are in these 12 states deciding the future of these candidates, please do go out and vote. The earlier you do it, the better it is. The heat up north is increasing dramatically. Now let's look at some good corporate news that is coming in, and of course the brokerages. While a number of brokerages have come up with a lot of research reports, the one that is sensible is the one on Vedanta by a very well-known European brokerage, CLSA. It's raised the price target to 430 based on the kind of movements that you've seen in the underlying metals, in particular zinc, aluminium, and of course copper. Vedanta talks, CLSA talks about net reduction in debt by Vedanta to the extent of 6,000 crores quarter on quarter and lower working capital requirements. Let's get Kiranji's view on Vedanta. One of the most outperforming stocks, Kiranji, in the April FNO expiry was Vedanta, up about 40-45%, now at about 381. What is your view on the counter, sir?
So overall metal sector is in the bullish grip concerning the Europe and US data point. We are seeing that metals are into the very much into the long-term bullish giving a long-term bullish breakout. Coming to the Indian metal sector, we are seeing that JSW Steel or even a Tata Steel was performing into this rally since long time. But Vedanta was into the consolidation phase. However, we have seen a fresh breakout somewhere around in March month from 285 to 280 level. And the similar time, we have good news from the company that the Goa plant is about to start operating. So the fundamental tailwinds is also there for Vedanta's current rally. Now coming to the technical chart pattern, we are seeing that prices is forming a flag pattern. It is a bullish pattern. If you check monthly chart, on monthly also we are seeing that thrisely stock has faced resistance over 350 level. The lastly we have seen 350 level was in 2010. Then in 2022 we have seen again 350 level, and from those level we seen a decent correction has happened on stock price. So now the multi-month breakout is there. On daily chart, the flag pattern breakout is there. So there are chances this breakout can lead some handsome amount of target on Vedanta. So at current market price, definitely anyone can go long. Any
right, sir.
370 we should long. Keep a strict stop loss of 350.
Okay, this is the view that is coming in on Vedanta. Another brokerage report coming in on Bajaj Finance, and this is from Citibank. It retains its buy call, but it has cut the price target to 86.75 per share. Let's first look at the earnings of Bajaj Finance that came in post markets close, And Bajaj Finance, the net profit rose 21% for the fourth quarter to about 3822 crores versus 3156 crores. Now let's delve into what Citibank is talking about Bajaj Finance. Fourth quarter earnings, despite being impacted by regulatory stance that was taken by the Reserve Bank of India to stop Bajaj Finance from doing short-term loans, has been impacted by 4%, but it's in line. The company has also trimmed the FY25 guidance, bridging premium of FY24 return on assets to long-term guidance in FY25 itself. Kiranji, what would your estimate on Bajaj Finance be? What are the charts telling you?
So Bajaj Finance is our today's buy recommendation also for the intraday perspective. If you check the daily price chart, the stock price has given a breakout from its falling trend line, number one. Number two, price was facing a 200 days moving average, and previously after that facing that registration, stock price has corrected to 6800 level, and from that level again it is trading above its 200 days moving average. Considering this particular price pattern, we are seeing a cup and handle pattern breakout on daily chart also. So multiple pattern we are seeing on daily chart. The price is giving a breakout, and the last thing is that momentum indicator is also on bullish zone. So there are chances because of this news we can find some volatility, but we are recommending go long on Bajaj Finance. For intraday perspective, or in 1 or 2 days we can see price target of 7400. However, if you are a long-term investor, definitely you can invest into this particular stock. For intraday perspective, we have to keep a stop loss of 7250, and for price target of 7400. This is for the intraday. Otherwise, you can go long for the 7800 kind of a target.
Right. Bajaj Finance, ladies and gentlemen, has been a relative underperformer over the last 1 year. The counter is up just 17.8%. Since NBFCs are the largest chunk in number of stocks as far as FNO is concerned, Bajaj Finance is in the lower quartile. That means that its price appreciation of about 18% over the last 12 months is amongst the least within NBFCs. The outperformers, of course, are RECL and PFCs. Both these PSU NBFCs have actually given a return of more than 200% each, which means that stock prices have tripled. Now let's focus on corporate news, and the top one today is Indigo. The company has placed fresh orders of 50 new aircraft, which are the larger ones. Let me yes, this is the 30 new A350 900 wide body aircraft. This is probably for their overseas flights, and the size of that order is $5 billion. Kiranji, already the stock is at a record high. Do you see more upside on Indigo, or is this enough?
So coming to the Indigo price chart, again there is a fundamental news flow is there, because we are seeing that the vacation is going to start, and the way we are seeing the traveling is going to happen, or we are seeing since couple of times, there are chances that Indigo and another stock is like IRCTC, though both are has this kind of a fundamental tailwind. So definitely the rally should come. But in recent time, because of the crude oil prices crash and those things is already factored into this Indigo price rally. So we are expecting prices to go further upside, but we are recommending buy on dips. So any dips towards 3700, 3650 would be the opportunity to enter. So at current market price, we are not asking to go long, but any dips toward 3700 would be the opportunity to enter into this particular stock. We are expecting our long-term price target of 3900 to 4000, but it will take some time, at least a month or 2 months. So wait for the dip. Any dips toward 3700 would be the buy opportunity. Keep a strict stop loss of 3650 for your current holding, or even you are adding at bottom.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ratnesh Goel, who is the Senior Technical Research Analyst at Arihant Capital Markets, has also joined us. Good morning to you, Mr. Goel. What a fine day to start May's FNO expiry. Contract notes have been reduced. A fresh index, the Nifty, next Nifty 50 has come to the fore as far as futures and options contracts are concerned. One or two stocks that catch your fancy on the long or the short side based on rollover data? Sir. Ratnesh, that question was aimed at you. Good morning. Could you hear us, please?
Yeah, good morning, Shail. And now I can hear you. So can you please repeat the question?
Yes. I was just wondering if you could share. Yes. I was just wondering if you can share one or two stocks that look extremely strong based on rollover data.
Yeah, so I have one good stock with me right now for our viewer, the AB Capital. AB Capital is showing the very good data, and it has in the previous expiry, it has shown the good volume activity, and it has made the rounding formation on the daily chart. So I believe the AB Capital could be the good bet for the series or for the even the midterm also. So for the target in the near term 250, and once it cross the 250, I can see the target around 280 to 300 level. So keep the stop loss around 210 or 200 level, and one can long the AB Capital.
Okay, Aditya Birla Capital was the best performing NBFC stock in the April expiry, up about 32%, and it's shut shop at 265 yesterday. The all-time high for AB Capital, ladies and gentlemen, is 358. So theoretically, there seems to be a lot of distance, and in the April expiry, it's hit its highest since 1st January of 2023. So it's about a 15-month high. The single candle of April on a monthly basis has taken out the price data over the last, let's say, about 18 months. Sticking to you, Ratneshi, your view on Apollo Hospitals. The counter is red hot, and there is news not confirmed by the organization, but media reports saying that its pharmacy business might attract new buyers. Your view on Apollo Hospitals, Ratnesh?
Yeah, if you look at the Apollo Hospital daily chart, yesterday it made the hammer candle and close above some short-term moving average like the 50 day as well as 100. So and it is not underperforming compared to any the pharmacy stocks or something like this, but it's even I can say that it is outperforming. So I believe that this Apollo Hospital could be a good buy. First target come around the 6,550 rupees. Once you get the cross this level, it could be the there is a fresh breakout above that, and we can see the target around 6,800 level. So definitely it's a good buy, and keep the stop loss for the mid-term to short-term 60 to 100.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the pre-open rates are upon us. Please allow me to mark them on air. The Nifty on a slight back foot, down flat actually, 22,570. That's mainly because you've seen 5 days of incessant gains, and that need to be digested by the market. It's now up 60 points. Well, that's a big plus. 22,635 for you. Let's look at stocks that are contributing to this uptick. The heaviest weighted stock, HDFC Bank, is up 17 rupees at 1528. How about Reliance? Up 17 rupees, 29.37. How about Infosys? 10 rupees higher at 14.48. Let's look at the earnings boy. Disappointment on Bajaj Finance, ladies and gentlemen. It's quoting 4% lower, down about 295 points at 7,000 rupees. Earnings boy tomorrow, ICICI Bank down about 1.9%, 1,092. How about Axis Bank? The strength continues. The counter adds another 5 rupees, 1132. How about State Bank of India? Strength continues, 2.3 rupees higher, 815, a fresh record high coming in. The index is now 55 points higher at 22,623. We'll take a very quick detour into the FNO space and see what's buzzing. Okay, we have a 10% uptick on Indigo, ladies and gentlemen. It's sort of settling down. 3,900 up 2.2% higher. This is the order that we've just discussed. Most active counters. Okay, this is the earnings boy. L&T Technology Services, mild, I mean very serious disappointment here. The counter is down 10% at 46.64. Okay. Let's also look at Kotak Bank. This is something to be watched for. The counter was down 11% yesterday because of regulatory issues with Reserve Bank of India. It's flat as flat can be, 1642. Tech Mahindra strong earnings, 5% higher, 1249. A very quick detour into NSE 500. Okay, metals. Lloyd's Metals up 5%, 768. Jai Balaji Industries 5% higher, 1143. Okay, this is how the market has opened. Coming to you, Kiranji, the Nifty 63 points higher, 22,632. Anything that catches your fancy in pre-open?
So let's discuss about Nifty only then. If you check the previous all-time high, somewhere around 22,777.68, and as of now the pre-opening is suggesting us that Nifty is supposed to open about 22,600. Now at current market price, we are not recommending to go long. Any tips towards 22,600 or 22,550, then there is a good amount of attractions over there, as we have discussed about the open interest data also. So I believe that don't chase this gap up. At least wait for some time, and any dips towards 22,550, it will be the level to enter into the market. Now coming to the stock specific, the metal would be the day for stocks today. We already discussed about Vedanta. The JSW Steel is another stock which we are liking. So metal stock is in flavor for today.
Okay, fine. Let's get Ratneshji into the conversation. Yesterday was a fabulous day for defense stocks. Ratneshji, record highs on Hindustan Aeronautics, Bharat Dynamics, Cochin Shipyard and Garden Reach Shipbuilders. Anything that catches your fancy within defense which might move even higher, or is this enough?
The stock which you mentioned, they are already moving away. Good space and stretch a little bit on the daily chart, but one stock which the defense stock because of consolidation now start in the yesterday market. We have seen the fresh news which is the Mazdog. So I believe the Mazdog is the fresh candidate, and we are going to see the fresh breakout in coming days. So Mazdog could be the good bet, and the risk reward ratio is the favor as of now in the Mazdog. If the stop loss 2300 level, and I believe the first target will be around the 2500 level, and the midterm target could be around the 2800 3,000 level. But the stock which you mentioned is already good in all the different sector, but Mazdog could be the good buy with the risk reward ratio.
Okay, Kiranji, getting you into the conversation, yesterday was a fantastic day for PSU banks of all sizes and hues, led by State Bank of India, which hit a record high. Within the PSU banking basket, is there anything that catches your interest on the long or the short side, sir?
So looking at first Nifty PSU indices, we already discussed that there is a symmetrical triangle, or we can see a ascending triangle pattern breakout we are seeing on Nifty PSU bank. So definitely the last banks in PSU basket like SBI, Bank of Baroda would be on the radar. But on small PSU bank like Bank of India, we are liking. If you check the Bank of India daily chart, we are seeing that ascending triangle pattern breakout. Yesterday we have seen already a fabulous move from 144 to 150. So at current market price, we are seeing price actions breakout is there. Yesterday's volume, if you check, it was average 20 days moving volume up. So there are chances that Bank of India can continue this up move. So at current market price or any dips toward 145 would be the chance to enter in this upcoming rally. And we are expecting price target of 170, 175 in upcoming time. So definitely Bank of India catches our eyes in PSU basket.
Okay, so that's the preferred stock on the PSU banking space. Let's also now look at prices afresh. Nifty is now 50 points higher within the FNO space. Okay, earnings boys, L&T Technology Services and Bajaj Finance continue to be in pain, down 7 and 4% respectively. Laurus Labs declared earnings yesterday, pain again, 1.2% lower. Idea Cellular is quoting 1.4% lower, 13.7. Remember, the FPO got listed yesterday, and a whole host of marquee names have picked up delivery in that one, but the counter opening weak. Let's see how the day pans out. Most active counters in FNO, okay, nothing much. What about the green side? Tech Mahindra. Ratnesh ji, any view that you would have on Tech Mahindra counter opening 5% higher after a decent quarterly performance which came post markets close yesterday? 1250 for you.
Tech Mahindra was underperforming in this whole space, in the IT space, but now, yes, now Tech is suggesting that we are going to open above the 200 moving average, but still there is a big supply around the 1270, 1300 level. So I believe just one have to wait for the after the opening tick and let the cross 1300 level. Then we can see the some fresh breakout up to the 1315 or the we can say the 1400 level. So just wait after the opening tick, and once it crosses the 1300 level, keep the stop loss 1240 for the target 1350 and then 1400.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, a point of note on Tech Mahindra at about 1190, which was yesterday's close, is at a 6-month low. You've seen these prices in November of 2023, and from then on, if this 5% uptick actually takes place at opening quotes at 915, then the counter would have taken out all its moving averages in one single gap below 200-day DMA, and in a single move it will be above 5 EMA. That's the beauty of technicals. Let's see whether that happens or not. Only time will tell. But we are watching Tata Mahindra for you, Tech Mahindra for you with a very keen eye. Record highs on Hindalco, JSW Steel, Indigo and State Bank of India in opening quotes within the pre-open. This question, Kiranji, is for you. State Bank of India, very strong move coming in yesterday. How do you see the chart?
So coming to the State Bank of India, as we are bullish on overall Nifty PSU, State Bank of India yesterday we have seen 5% upside, and it has given a breakout from recent consolidation pattern. From March 11, we have seen some consolidation pattern or a price correction was happening on State Bank of India. The stock price has taken multiple support from 20 days moving average and 50 days moving average. The momentum indicator also dipped into the neutral zone. From there, now it is trading into the bullish zone. Yesterday's volume, again the high volume since 20 days average volume. So we are expecting that price keep going up, but again we are not recommending to chase any gap up opening. So State Bank of India has a very good support of 800 to 795. So this range could be the accumulation zone. Yesterday closing got 812.30. So wait for any dip towards 800. It would be the opportunity to enter. Keep a stop loss below 790. And looking at that triangle pattern or a consolidation pattern, we are expecting price target of 850 to 860 in upcoming time.
Okay, this is the view that's coming in on State Bank of India. Ratnesh ji, getting you into the conversation, what are the chances that Axis Bank will hit a record high fairly soon? How do you see the charts? Stunning set of numbers delivered day before yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday we have seen the good volume activity, and we can see this is the upward gap area, and which was not filled in yesterday trading session, and we get the trading above all the key averages, and now it's ready to cross the all-time high very soon. So I believe that definitely in this today or maybe next week we can see the all-time high in the Axis Bank about 1150. So I believe still there is a chance to buy that with the stop loss 1100 for the target, first 1160 and then 1220.
Okay, that's the view coming in on Axis Bank, ladies and gentlemen. What we'll do is we'll just take a quick detour into how markets are performing within the Nifty. Let's look at the top gainer here, IndusInd Bank. Oh yes, I absolutely forgot my error, ladies and gentlemen. Again, earnings boy yesterday, 5% higher. Kiranji, this is coming to you, 1564. By the time you give a view on technicals on IndusInd Bank, I'll also find out a good research report for you. IndusInd Bank, over to you, sir.
We have seen IndusInd Bank has given a fantastic rally previously. Stock made a high somewhere around 1700, and from those levels we are seeing some price correction was happening. Now at lower level, 1450, 1420 was the cluster support. Almost 5 times price has tested 1450 level, and from that, since last 5 days, we are seeing stock price is trading into the height of high bottom pattern. With that, it is also taking support of 200 days moving average. On momentum indicator RSI, we are seeing some bullish hidden divergence also is panning out. And now the stock price has a cluster resistance of its 100 days, 50 days, and 20 days moving average, which is likely to be cleared today, as stock price is supposed to open above 1500. So until and unless stock price is not reaching 1450, any dips or even at current market price, anyone can go long. Our immediate target is 1570, 1560. Once 1570, 1560 level cross, then there are very good chances we will see the previous rally high at 1700 kind of. So definitely at current market price, anyone can go long. Keep a strict stop loss of 1450 on IndusInd Bank.
Okay, IndusInd Bank, ladies and gentlemen, over the past month has been a laggard. It was down 0.2% at the price it closed yesterday. Let's look at the yearly performance. IndusInd Bank 31%. Now let's look at a good research report that came in on the counter. This is Morgan Stanley on IndusInd Bank. Post the earnings, it has an overweight rating. Target price is 1925. And it lists amongst the positives an improvement in asset quality, a very strong growth in its retail deposits, and an equally robust uptick in loan disbursement. The negatives are a miss on net interest income and of course fee. So we'll keep IndusInd Bank also on our track record. This question, Ratneshji, comes to you. What does one do for Kotak Bank, trading at 31% discount to its average 5-year price to book value?
Well, definitely, fundamental is mentioned could be the good, but technical is of not suggesting it, because we have seen the yesterday the big gap down, and this gap is still unfilled, and this is the downward gap area, but we are trading on the multiple support level. 1620 is very good support level, the multiple support level. So the risk reward is in the favor, but not maybe for the trader, but maybe for the investor. So I will say that for the one can take the technical bounce, for the technical bounce trade for the very small stop loss with the very small stop loss 1620 for the target 1680 1700. So keep very small stop loss 1620 for the target 1680 1700.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, tighten your seat belts. We are now in the month of May. The FNO expiry starts today. Nifty 30 points higher, 22,600. Congratulations, we are headed towards a record high. Nifty Bank 106 points higher, 48,574. The index to be watched today is Nifty IT index, about 1% higher, 33,847. What we'll do very quickly is look at the index heavyweights and then drill down deeper. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's look at Bajaj Finance first. Bad earnings, not appreciated by the market, 5% lower, 6913. Okay. How about Axis Bank and SBI? 7.8 rupees higher, 1134 for Axis Bank, and SBI is flat at 812.25. Kotak is down 9 rupees again, 1631. So the caution advised by our technical guests has been well received. Okay, ICICI Bank opening 8 rupees lower, 1105. Now let's look at the index heavyweights. HDFC Bank in the green, 8 rupees higher, 9 rupees higher, 1520. What is Reliance doing? 5 rupees higher, 2923. What is Infosys doing? 2 rupees higher, 1441. A flattish sort of a day expected. A very quick detour into FNO stocks. Let's look at the most active counter. Idea Cellular, 4% lower, 13.35. Bajaj Finance, 5% lower, 68.90. Tech Mahindra taking it away, 7% higher, 1284. Ratneshji, I'm going to come to on Tech Mahindra to you. Please keep the chart ready. This is accelerating. Ratneshji, let's get your view in. It's a gap up, strong earnings, and now a blowout, 1294. What should one do? Hold or stay away?
Well, if someone holding the stock from the lower level can hold with the stop loss, I will say that 1240. as I mentioned in my morning comment, like 1300 will be the major hurdle. Once it cross that, will be the fresh breakout, and it will move up to the 1340 to 1400 level. So if someone holding this stock, keep this stock with the stop loss 1240 for the target 1340.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'll just mark out prices very quickly. There's no stopping metals. Vedanta, 397, a very, very strong move coming in. National Aluminium, this is also moving higher. The price is 191.35. This is an uptick of 1.9%. Vedanta, to you, Kiranji, 5% higher. What needs to be done?
So as we discussed that there is a fresh breakout we are seeing on Vedanta, the flag pattern breakout is there. So we are expecting price target of 450 in upcoming time. The high voltage rally is going on. So if anyone would want to chase this rally, definitely they can chase. But now keep a strict stop loss of 380 or 370 odds kind of, and we are expecting price target of 450. So definitely we the stock for the day. And even at pre-market, when you asked us, we said that metals for the day, the stock lever for today's rally.
Okay, let's look at how the market is respecting or punishing earnings. The top gainer in the NSE 500 today is, ladies and gentlemen, Tech Mahindra, up 9% at 1300 rupees. It's gaining ground. Which is the top loser on NSE 500? It's L&T Technology Services, 9% lower at 47.17. So you can well see how the extremes are coming up. A quick look at the PSU lot. Lots and lots of buying happening. I'll mark prices for you. Hind Copper, metal all the way, the top gainer in the PSU basket, 2.5% higher, 390.25. Bank of India, this is a counter that was suggested by Kiranji, 154, 2.3% higher. Steel Authority, 2.8% higher, 2.2% higher, 168. What else is moving? I want to see the defense pack and the railway pack. Let's look at railway first. The charts were really good yesterday. We have nothing much happening on railways, a bit of a profit booking. Let's look at defense. A Sieve Green as far as defense is concerned. Pondy Oxides 1.5% higher, 713. Masgao Dock 1.5% higher, 2494. Cochin shows strength, 1.2% higher. Bharat Dynamics 1% higher, 2082. Okay, the Nifty flat as flat can be. Bank Nifty down 16 points, Nifty up 18 points. Ratnesh ji, coming to you. What catches your fancy? What looks good on the long or the short side?
Well, definitely, as I mentioned in the Mustang is definitely is my first pick, and apart from that, like metal sector is doing good. So my best pick in this like Hind Copper. Hind Copper, as I continue mentioning that this is the stock which was underperforming, and it has met the bottom. So this Hind Copper is the I believe they're going to outperform in this metal sector now. So Hind Copper will be the good buy at this level, even also for the holding. So my target will be remain 450 to 480 with the stop loss. I am giving the stop loss for the holding, not for the trading, around the 340 level.
Okay, there's a blowout on Steel Authority of India. Kiranji, I'll request your indulgence to look at Steel Authority of India. Very, very strong move coming in, 3.5% higher. 170. It's a multi-year breakout. Let's hear Kiranji's views and then I'll give you more details. Kiranji.
Yes, so as you mentioned also, it's a multi-year breakout. Lastly in 2010 we have seen Steel Authority India was trading somewhere around 170 level.
Yes.
And now after almost 13 years we are seeing that prices again is trading nearly those levels. Now coming to the daily price chart, since last 5 days we are seeing a very steep rally, and it has given a breakout from its ascending triangle pattern. And generally we have seen once the metal starts its rally, it's unstoppable rally, or it will last long for many days. So as of now, Steel Authority of India has given a fresh breakout. So at even current market price, anyone wants to go long, they can go long. But keep in mind that since the 5 days stock prices keep going up, so there are chances of consolidation, there are chances of some price correction. So at least wait for some dip or keep a deep stop loss. So it should not be a shakeout rally for you people. So a very strict stop loss of 154 at current market price, or any dips toward 165. It will be the opportunity to enter. And looking at the all chart pattern, weekly, monthly, and daily, we are expecting prices to touch 170, 200 kind of a miracle level in upcoming time.
Okay, record highs within the metal space, ladies and gentlemen. National Aluminium 191, 1.5% higher. Hindalco 654, 1.1% higher. Tata Steel almost 170, 1.2% higher. JSW Steel 909, and Jindal Steel and Power 940, down about 0.2%. These are record highs within just the metal space. Within the Nifty 500, ladies and gentlemen, we have about 18 stocks that have hit fresh record highs within a span of first 7 minutes. Among them, pump maker KSP Limited. It's the earnings boy for today. The company will also discuss a stock split, 4% higher, 1520. There is enough summer across North for AC manufacturers such as Havells are having a fine time. 2.2% higher, almost 1600. We've discussed Mazgaon. MCX 2% higher, 4248. Indigo 1.1% higher. Shobha Developers 1766, 0.8% higher. AB Capital taking it away. This is Ratnesh's pick. Ratnesh, AB Capital is 234.85. Would you want to evaluate the stock again after the opening?
Definitely, it's performing very well, and today we have seen the gap up open. So I believe that still there is a steam left, and I believe that this stock just start the upward journey. So still one should keep hold with the patience, and I think it's going to cross their all-time highs very soon. In this expiry, we can see the new high. So keep that stop loss mentioned in the morning show for the target 251 and then 288 300.
Okay. Kiranji, anything that catches your fancy?
Yes, definitely. We are after metal. If any other sector we are liking, that is a pharma sector. But in pharma sector, very selective stocks is going up. So we were checking out the Divi's Laboratory. Already is given a blowout rally. So even at current market price, we are not recommending. But if you check its daily price chart, it has given a breakout from flat pattern number 1. It has also given a breakout from inverted hand and shoulder pattern from 3850, 3860 kind of level, and from those levels, stock price is trading 100 rupees up. So any dips toward 3900 would be the opportunity to enter into the Divi's Laboratory. Keep a strict stop loss 3800, and looking at price chart, we are expecting targets toward 41, 4200 on Divi's Laboratory. Another stock in pharma which we are liking is Oro Pharma. If you check Oro Pharma's chart, on daily price chart, it is giving a breakout from falling trend line. On even a daily price chart, it is giving a breakout from rectangle pattern, and stock price is trading above its 50 days moving average. So Oro Pharma is also a very good stock in pharma space. Any dips toward 1080, 1090 would be the opportunity, or even at current market price, you can go long. We are expecting price target of 1150 and keep a strict stop loss of 1070, 1080.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to mark a seminal event that's happening on capital markets. It's rare for a stock future to exceed the volume of contracts traded on the Nifty, but that's happened, and it's Tech Mahindra all the way. This is a data that is of rare occurrence. As of now, about 14,424 contracts of Tech Mahindra have been traded, compared with 10,162 contracts of the Nifty. The stock is up 10%. Remember, this is the first circuit on the upside. So Tech Mahindra probably one of the star performers of the day. And while Tech Mahindra is up 10% based on very, very strong earnings, L&T Technology Services is down 10% based on less than expected earnings reported after markets closed yesterday. So that's how markets reward and punish companies. Bajaj Finance is the second most active traded counter on FNO. About 10,400 contracts have been traded. Strong moves coming in on Bajaj Finance on downside, down about 5%. Ratnesh ji, your very quick view on Motherson, 129.10. The counter is showing strong traction.
Yeah, Motherson is making a continuous high formation, and we have seen the recently a very good volume activity. So I believe that definitely it's a slow mover, but yeah, continue making a high formation. So I believe that one should keep the their long position with the stop loss 120 for the target 139 to 140.
Okay. Getting into conversation, Kiranji. Kiranji, we are now almost at 9:28. Anything that catches your fancy on the long side? If you think that the 10% circuit on Tech Mahindra will open, what should be the trading strategy?
So looking at Tech Mahindra, its 10% circuit is there. Definitely it will going to open, and after opening that particular circuit, there are chances the next resistance which we are seeing here is 1340. So once the circuit opens, definitely the heat will keep going on. So it will be the risky bet, but I think we should take it because there is a steep the falling trend line breakout is there. Stock price were trading below its all important moving averages. So from that level, it is giving a very good rally. So there are chances this rally should continue. So once the circuit opens, anyone who would like to long on this particular stock, definitely they can go. But keep a strict stop loss of 1290. If 1290 broken down at lower side, then there are chances that on daily chart, whatever the gap is created, stock price may feel that gap. So keep the strict stop loss of 1290, and once the circuit opens, we can trade for a target of 1340.
Okay, let's look at yesterday's pain boy, Kotak Mahindra Bank. Thankfully, it's flat. At the moment, doing nothing. 50 paisa higher, 1642. Fairly decent turnover coming into Kotak Bank, and which is okay. Yesterday, the counter was down 11%, but I think it's the stock of the day apart from Tech Mahindra will be AB Capital. And remember, you caught it first here thanks to Ratnesh ji. I am seeing a price action of okay 236.70, and it's now about 2.5-3% higher. That's a very strong move coming in. Hind Copper was also something highlighted by Ratnesh ji. It's now at 397. I hesitate to take a technical call on this one because the float is very low on Hind Copper. What else is moving? Metals and railway all the way on the long side. Motherson Sumi, 130.45. This is 2.56% higher. This is Samvardhana Motherson, ladies and gentlemen. The erstwhile Motherson Sumi, after the split in businesses, it actually is now at its highest since January of 2022, and the all-time high on this one is 148. Still a distance away, but taking it away is Container Corporation. Kiranji, would you want to step in on this one? Container Corporation for you, sir.
Yeah. So if you check about the Concor.
Concor, yes, sir.
So on daily chart, we are seeing there is a big rounding bottom pattern breakout is there. The stock price took a dip somewhere around 800 level, and from that it is continuing trading into the height of higher bottom pattern. And since the 5 days, if you check the candle size, those are very healthy candles. With the volume, we are seeing this breakout is coming. So there are chances that the Concor should keep going, continue upside. So we are at very bullish on Concor. At current market price, anyone can go long, or even any dips towards 1000 rupees. Again, it is an opportunity to enter into this particular stock. Keep a short-term outlook rather than for the intraday only. So for short-term, keep a stop loss below 970. Keep accumulating on every dip, and we are expecting price target of 1100 to 1200 in upcoming time. And I just wanted to highlight one thing as we discuss about the pharma. Torrent Pharma, another stock in pharma sector, is giving a fresh breakout. So today again I am highlighting that after metal, if any other sector is performing, or even after PSU Bank, there is a pharma sector. Keep an eye, pharma sector can steal the show.
Okay, that's something that's coming on the medicine part of the business. Selling accelerates on Bajaj Finance, 68.57. The counter's down 6%. Ratneshi, this is coming to you. The market's extremely angry with the kind of performance that's been posted by Bajaj Finance. The counter is at a weak low. How do you see it?
And today we have seen the gap down opening, but now trading as a very crucial support level, which is the 6770. Because recent low was there, and the 50-day moving average on the daily chart is also there. So I believe that this stock should hold this level 6670. Today closing will be important, that that stock hold this level or close below that. So one should wait for the today closing and then take the call, because today closing will decide the further move of this stock.
Okay, we'll take a view on that one a little later, and as he said very rightly, this is a fairly strong support for Bajaj Finance. Okay gentlemen, we've had the first 15-17 minutes of trade. So the first 15-minute candle has been formed on the Nifty. Let's look at the high and low. The high for the 15 minutes is 22,620 and the low is 22,575. So any move above 22,620 on a sustained basis needs to be purchased, ladies and gentlemen. That's how the intraday options work. But remember, we've had 5 days of continuous gains, and the index needs to pause as well. We are also ahead of the weekend, and also the run-up has been pretty strong. Let's also now pay attention to the broader market. I want to see how indices are doing. We tracked 19 for you on business today, ladies and gentlemen. 17 out of 19 indices are in the green, led by none other than the Nifty IT index, the most, how should I say, abused index over the last couple of months. One good thing I want to point out is that within the Nifty, all 5 tech companies have now reported their earnings. HCL Tech will come out with its quarterly performance today. So the pain point that was there in the market is now sorted. So you have Tech Mahindra, you have Infosys, TCS, HCL Tech, and Tech Mahindra, which have HCL Tech will report today. So all 5 of them have come in with their earnings, including L&T, Mindtree as well. Kiranji, this question is aimed at you. The last week of April's expiry saw a very strong gain in automobile sectors. Any favorites that you would have amongst two-wheelers or four-wheelers?
So yes, we would like to give a two recommendation on this. On four-wheeler side, of course, Maruti is there. Maruti consolidated for a while, and now it is. We are looking that the price can accelerate for the next bull run. So at current market price, 12,000 or 900 or 15,000 would be the level we would like to enter, or even at any bit towards 12,700 would be the price where we like to keep accumulating this particular stock. Keep a very strict stop loss below 12,500, and looking at this current consolidation, we are expecting price target of 14,000 in upcoming time. So definitely Maruti would be the stock. And in two-wheeler space, which we are liking, is Hero MotoCorp. Hero MotoCorp is into the correction mode. Since last 4 days, we are seeing that after taking a support of 100 days moving average, price is trading to the higher of higher bottom pattern, and now it is about to give breakout of falling trend line. So Hero MotoCorp again, the stock which we are liking to the two-wheeler space. Anyone can go long at 4450, 4400 kind of a level. Keep a strict stop loss below 4400, and looking at price chart, we are expecting price target of 48. So Maruti and Hero MotoCorp, both are the preferred picks.
Oh. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's now shift to the options part of the market. Remember, yesterday we had pointed out the 22,400 Nifty call expiring on May 2nd at about 140 rupees, and as luck or strong spotting might have it, that went all the way up to about 300 rupees in yesterday's trade itself. Let's look at what it is trading as of now. That will give you an idea as to how the market is thinking. At about 270, it is still about 60-65% above our recommended price, although it went to a high of about 311 yesterday. Now you have 2 days of weekend, so this option trade is over, because you will see time decay and theta seeping out of this option price. So even if the index opens at what it is at Friday's close on Monday, you will see this option price coming down. This is what I wanted to mark. We are now at 3937. Let's look at some stocks within the NSE 500 basket that have hit all-time highs. Dixon Technologies 3% higher, 8357. Carborundum Universal 1.1% higher, 1431. We have Voltas 1436, 0.6% higher. Trent 4349, 0.5% higher. Colgate Palmolive 2803, flat as flat can be, but at a record high. And of course you have names like SBI and Masgaon, which we've already discussed. Kiranji, anything on the charts that's sticking for you and looking good?
From PSU indices?
Whatever you feel like.
Okay. So Coal India and power generation stock we are liking. So first we would like to discuss about the Coal India. Coal India was in consolidation zone since last couple of months. We have seen price has given price has taken a resistance from 450 460 level, and now again price is trading above 450 level. It has a cluster support of 20 days and 50 days moving average. Now it's giving a breakout from that consolidation. Secondly, the price is also giving a breakout from its falling trend line. So Coal India would be the stock, or even on power generation, as you mentioned about that, about the summer in north side, and the AC stocks are going up. So power generation and power distribution stocks should go up. So Coal India is one of our favorite pick. Another we are liking Tata Power. So on daily chart of Tata Power, you are seeing that a fresh breakout is also coming out that particular stock. The multiple triangle pattern breakout already given on Tata Power. So at current market price, anyone can go long. Keep a strict stop loss of 420, and we are expecting price target of 480, 490 in upcoming time. So keep an eye of power generation and power distribution. Both would be the flavor for at least for this new month.
Okay, fair point. Now let's look at how the big boys have started to move. About half an hour of trade has already happened. The index is at 22,608, and the heaviest weighted counter is on its way up. HDFC Bank, ladies and gentlemen, 1525 for you, 14 rupees higher, about 1% in its uptick. Remember, it's still tied down to its 200-day moving average. Nothing much happening there for it to break it. Ratnesh ji, how do you see HDFC Bank? What chances that this might get stronger from this level?
Well, HDFC Bank is a long, we have seen the long consolidation, and this stock is still consolidated and trading below the key averages, 200 moving average, but still our taking support, the price is taking support 50-day, 100-day. So I believe there is a range bound activity. We can see that a fresh breakout will see the about 1570. In the downside range is 1480. So this is the range for this stock. So for the fresh long position, I believe they just wait for the cross the 1570. Then one should take the fresh long position in this stock for the target 1650. But definitely there is an investor or not the trader want to enter in this stock. This is the right time for with the stop loss 1460 for the target 1570.
Okay, this is a very nice bout of caution, which is that it's an investor kind of a buy rather than a trading psychology kind of a stock, which is HDFC Bank. But ladies and gentlemen, we've had a breakout and it's Tech Mahindra. It started moving higher after the first 10% circuit was vacated. Now 12.5% higher on Tech Mahindra, and a very, very strong move coming in. Let's look at the volume that's on Tech Mahindra at the moment. 3.5 times the 5-day average. 81 lakh shares have been traded. Kiranji, 12% higher. Would you stick your neck out on Tech Mahindra?
When the stock price trading were around 1310, the first circuit was hit. We discussed about the next level of 1340. Now the stock price is trading at similar level. I think now one should wait. At least let's price to sustain about 1340 level. If price keeps sustaining about 1340 level, then there are chances we can see further upside. But at least for the day, I would not recommend to chase this rally as of now. Whoever is holding this particular stock, now keep a strict trail your stop loss towards 1300. So let's not fizzle out this rally only on the screen. Let's book some profit and take some money at home also. So keep a very strict stop loss of 1300. Don't chase now as of now. Tech Mahindra. Any dips towards 1320, 1310, then again you can re-enter into this stock price. Otherwise, at least leave for the day. Keep strict stop loss of 1300 if you are already holding this particular stock.
Okay, remember Tech Mahindra is a long way from its all-time highs of about 1762 rupees that we saw in December of 2021. At the moment, while there is an earnings-led kind of an enthusiasm, the counter is at its highest since 7th of February 2024, and Kiranji has injected a due note of caution when it comes to pricing. What's taking it away? It's Bharat Forge, an all-time high on the charts fairly recently. Ratneshji, what are Bharat Forge charts telling you? Yesterday was a very strong price upgrade coming in from an American brokerage. Now at 1321, what do you say?
Yesterday we seen the very good move in the fresh breakout in the Bharat Forge with the volume activity. So I believe that we are going to see the fresh rally in this counter. I can see the target of 1380 to 1420 level. So one should hold their long position with the stop loss 1260.
Okay. Now we are at 9:44. The last 15 minutes of this show begin. Let's look at what the Nifty is doing. Nothing much. 22 points higher at 22,593. The Bank Nifty is about 126 points higher, 48,625. Let's look at the top performing indices in terms of percentage change today. There is a very strong move coming in the Nifty IT index, led primarily by Tech Mahindra, 2.2% higher, 34,300. The WIX is up 1.6%. We'll leave that. Then you have the Nifty Consumer Durables Index, that's 1% higher, 34,253. Metals, Nifty 200. Mid-cap indices are also up between 0.7 and 0.1%. Taking it away is Havells. Remember, this is one of the very favorite speculative counters in F&O, and on the fundamental side also is a multi-bagger. Ratneshji, record high on Havells. How are you looking at it?
Definitely, the Havells has given the long consolidation.
Ratneshji, I think you are.
You can hear me.
Please continue, sir. I thought you were unmuted.
So Havells, we have seen the continue very long consolidation in this stock with the very near to the very key averages. So now we are seeing that today's the breakout in this stock after the long consolidation. So I believe this is the fresh move has started in this stock. So if this is one can initiate the fresh long even also in this stock with the stop loss 1560 for the target 1700.
Okay. Kiranji, would you share your view on Havells?
So as we discuss about the consumer durable things and we discuss about this summer theme also, so Havells and Voltas both are the stock which are have a tailwinds in this particular theme. Now coming to the technical price point checkout, Havells is giving a breakout from double bottom pattern and it is a reversal pattern, but as of now we are seeing this pattern is forming at top of the chart. And because the stock price is already trading into the height of high bottom pattern in rising channel, it will consider as a continued pattern. So coming at this pattern, there are chances the stock price can keep moving upside, and we are expecting price target of 1670, 1680, which is the 100% size of this double bottom pattern. So definitely we are expecting Havells to touch 1670, 1680 in upcoming time. So at even current market price or any dips toward 1590, 1600 will be the opportunity to enter. Keep a strict stop loss below 1580 and for the price target of 1680.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are now at 9:47. Let me just do a detour into what the top gainers and top losers are on the index. Let's start with how the index has shaped up. While it's not doing anything much as far as the net gain is concerned, up just 20 points. Let's look at the contributors. HDFC Bank is contributing 14 points to the green on the Nifty. TCS, Reliance and Wipro 4 points each. The star of the day is Tech Mahindra. 23 points on the Nifty in the green are contributed by Tech Mahindra. What is pulling the Nifty lower? No surprises there. Bajaj Finance. A negative 32 points have been contributed by Bajaj Finance. M&M, SBI, L&T contributing 5 and 4 points respectively. Let's look at the most volume buzzers on the Nifty 50. We've discussed Tech Mahindra and Bajaj Finance. Bajaj Finserv is also weak. It's the parent company of Bajaj Finance. 2.5% lower, 16.15. Kotak has already traded 50% of its 5-day average, and remember yesterday's volumes were 10,000 crores. So again there is a decent amount of support coming in at 1640, 1650, 1635. This is a multi-month low for Kotak Bank, at least 6, 7, 8 month low. But remember, the valuations here are so juicy that for long-term investors, Kotak Bank trading at 31% discounts to its 5-year average price to book represents a great opportunity. Before I take this discussion further, let's get BHEL's chart on the screen and let's try and get Ratnesh ji's view coming in. I've seen very large block deals on BHEL over the last 2 minutes. Very strong move coming in to 80.35. Ratnesh ji, what are BHEL's chart telling you? 3.8% higher.
BHEL is outperforming the stock and continue high formation, and it has given the fresh breakout after the consolidation. So I believe this is still there is an opportunity and steam left in this counter. So I can see the target 320 in the near term. Keep the stop loss to 60 and for the target 320.
Okay, that's a strong move on BHEL. Let me just see what the charts are positionally at as far as BHEL is concerned. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is a breakout of immense proportions. Kiranji, this will interest you. This is the last price, 270, 280 or something, was last seen in April of 2011. So we are sitting on a 13-year high of BHEL, and the last 5 months the stock has moved from a low of 122 rupees to 280 rupees. Such has been the enthusiasm for BHEL. Would you want to step in for a longer term view on BHEL, Kiranji?
Yes, definitely. So as you mentioned, the stock price is already trading above its 13-year high. And if we check about those days chart, say for example, if you check 2012-2013 chart, stock price was consolidated in between 380 to 350 level, and after not sustaining above 350, stock price has started giving a breakdown, and from that level we have seen a very good breakdown at lower level. Now again, stock price is consolidating into that particular range which we are expecting. So until and unless stock price is not going below 250, 240 level kind of downside, then we are expecting this rally to keep continue. So anyone would like to buy this stock, definitely they can buy. But keep in mind that since last, if I'm not wrong, 2023, June 2023, stock price was trading in 66 level and today is 280 level. So in say for example 1.5 year, we have seen a fabulous rally from 66 to almost 300 kind of a thing, which is 3x kind of a rally we have already seen. So there are chances that stock might go into the consolidation phase, but overall price pattern is very good. So keep a very strict stop loss to 240, 230 kind of, and any dips towards 250, 260 would be the price where you can enter. Keep a very strict stop loss. Again, I am saying that in 1.5 months, stock price is given a value of 3x or a 300%, we can say. So keep a very strict stop loss of 240, and there are chances stock price will move into the consolidation phase. But overall pattern is very good. We can expect price target of 320 to 330 in upcoming time.
Okay, we'll also look at the energy space, which is now ticking with gains. Strong move coming in Chennai Petro, 1108. Needless to say, this is at a record high. The other part of oil and gas is also sort of moving in the right direction. Petronet LNG now 1.5% higher, 309.80. ONGC half a to 85.50. Crude oil prices have calmed down, ladies and gentlemen, but the stock remains the top draw. Not much happening on open interest. Ratesh ji, anything that you would want to hit on ONGC? What are the charts telling you?
ONGC, if you look at ONGC chart, is a little bit stretched from the the key averages and looking the some is near to the supply level. So I believe that if someone holding this stock from the lower level, book partially because they are near to the supply and a little bit stretched from the averages. So I believe that one should book the partial profit. And for the remaining portion, keep the stop loss to 70, but for the fresh entry, it will be a very risky and the risk reward ratio will be not favor. So I will not suggest for the fresh entry in this company.
Fair point. Remember, ONGC normally flares up when there is a geopolitical event which impacts crude oil prices negatively, which means they go up, and therefore that's the time when ONGC sort of rattles traders, how should I say, radar, and then that's how it moves up. What else, ladies and gentlemen? I think BEL. This is for you, Kiranji. Almost now we have 241 on the charts, and it's a record high. Strength in the charts, or enough is enough?
So here we can see some still steam is left out in this stock, because the momentum indicator has given a fresh breakout from its consolidation or a previous top. So there are chances we can see some further upside is coming in this particular stock. It has given a consolidation pattern breakout. Stock price was not able to cross 240, 245 level, and now the stock price is trading above 240 level. So at current market price, aggressive bet can be taken into the BEL. Keep a very strict stop loss to 230. So we are not taking risk more than 10 rupees. So at current market price, go long and keep a strict stop loss of 230. And looking at price target, looking at price chart, we are expecting 260, 265 kind of level. So a risky bet, but definitely can be taken as considering the risk reward ratio.
Okay, another breakout in within the energy space of a supplier of engineering products. This is Engineers India. Ratnesh ji, what would you say? 3 days of gains. Again, a very high beta, low ticket item, 228 almost. What are the charts telling you?
Yeah, definitely. After the recent move, we have seen the correction, and it has taken the good support level around the 170, 180 level. Now from there, we have seen the slowly upside move again started. But I believe that still there is a good chance, and still a good entry level. So I believe that keep the stop loss 200 level. First target will come around to 250. and then after that we will see the fresh breakout in this counter above the 250. We can see the target 300, but from here first target will be around the 250.
Okay, that was the last technical call for this show. Kiranji and Ratneshji, thank you so much for this lovely almost 1.5 hours that we spent together and discussed a whole host of stocks. Ratneshji, we'll remember AB Capital Markets from your side, a very, very strong move coming in, and all the wonderful technical calls given by Kiranji as well. Thank you, gentlemen, and have a very good trading session for today as also the entire month of May. A wrap up now, ladies and gentlemen. We'll just look at the Nifty, flat as flat can be on the first day of May's expiry. Remember, the Nifty is light. Rollovers have been on the lighter side. April has turned out to be an addition of about 243 points on a net basis as far as the Nifty is concerned. It was a trading range of 1,000 points, a record high of 22,775, a low of 21,780. All indications point to a record high coming back in fairly strongly, driven primarily by banks such as SBI and Axis Bank, as also ICICI Bank, metal counters such as JSW Steel, Tata Steel and Hindalco, counters such as Maruti, Eicher Motors and Hero Motors, and a whole host of smaller plays. Even FMCGs also started to tick, given the fact that monsoons are likely to be fairly normal this year. Record highs, let me mark them within the Nifty as also in the broader 500 index. Metals all the way, JSW Steel 900, Tata Steel 169, Hindalco 654, as also SBI within the Nifty. Nifty 500, ladies and gentlemen, new names coming in. Brown goods makers Dixon Technologies 3.5% higher, record high. Havells, we've just discussed, 1613, 3.5% higher. Metal stocks, Jindal Saw 560, 2.3% higher. Airline, India's largest airline, Indigo 3886, 2% higher, and a whole host of stocks, BEL, National Aluminium, Hindustan Aeronautics from the PSU basket. That's it, ladies and gentlemen, from our PCR team and me. We'll bring markets today for a pause as of now, and we hope that you will continue watching Business Today television for the rest of the day for all your news needs on the financial side of the market. Have a nice day. Thank you for watching.
On Tech Today, it's always our endeavor to really see which sector technology is disrupting all the time, whether it's auto, business, lifestyle, fashion,